Okay, I'm live. I don't know if people in it. Let me check. I went live. I don't know if I'm live. Mm, yes, sir. Okay, I'm live. So now I got to fix something. Okay, what's going on? Give me a second. I see you, Barry. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this. Bear with me because. Okay. Hello? Hello, hello? Okay, I got it back. I'm going to be in a minute. So, this is my last thing. Okay, you got the computer like that. And I'm about to get ready. I'm about to explain everything and go for it. Okay. Okay. I'm back, folks. Sorry for that. I was having tech woes. Back there. Am I pointing the right way? Whatever. It's my camera. I don't know. I've been filming all day, so bunch of mistakes and everything. But let's get with it. Well, folks, thanks for coming in. I'm gonna do my disclaimer and my intro, and let's keep it clean. Adult. With that said, let's go for it. So today I don't have really any specific topic. I just put Q&A. I could discuss anything and talk about anything that is currently what happening right now. Let me sit properly. Been filming and editing all day. So with that said, let me do the intro. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. This is Tech for Your Needs. And today been a rough day, but I admit it, I'm rusty. I got to get back to things. I made a couple of mistakes on my recording without audio, with audio, everything is going crazy. I edited half of the video. I was going crazy, but nevertheless, no excuses. I'm trying to make it work. So let me get some shout outs to people. Salute Barry Johnson for being here. Uno Nice. Phone Take Out Work. Who else is in here? Oh, LaShawn. Okay, so I want to discuss something that had been, and let me fix this long cable. I don't want to trip and fall in front of everybody. It's my headset. So I want to discuss something that came in mind, and there's two things. There's a few things that I'm gonna discuss. Like the um OnePlus phones. I'm not gonna discuss too much on it because I don't have it. I'm gonna just skim over it because that is the news for this week, and people have been talking about everywhere. There's receipt out there why iMessage doesn't come to Android. And we talk about, let's start with that. And the thing is security part. No company is safe. The only way you're safe is if you out of the internet and you never touch the internet all your life. But that's not gonna happen because we all here, we're all, content creator and everything. Thanks for coming in, AC Computer Solution. So everybody been talking about why iMessage doesn't go to Android, and I don't mind paying a subscription base and stuff like that. That's what everybody been saying. But I would use more Androids. I mean, I would use Android phone stuff like that. That's bad enough. Companies are copying each other, and it's good. Copy the best part. I'm not against that. But what I'm against is being the same company everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's get boring. I love customization. I love Android because that was the first love that I have. I started with the G1, but But the thing is, on the topic, honestly, breaking it down, is that you gotta see it for what it is. So first of all, iPhone got customization. I base my opinion. I like them, but I say they shouldn't be there. And I keep saying that, and I stick to my guns. If I want customization, I go Android. Yeah, it's not fully customized, but it's some customization, widgets, and I don't mind if it's done right. But widgets on the iPhone is not interactive. No matter if it's not or it's not. I don't want a mere copy of another. I want different form factor and different stuff, competition. That's why I like like Windows. I was introduced because I wanted a giveaway from Eric, and I love Windows because it was different from what it is. It was simple, sweet tiles and stuff like that. But I want the same thing. It's just boring. Another thing I want to discuss. Taking Mike opened my eyes. We was talking about Face ID, and I was telling people it's a couple of seconds to type your password. Why are you complaining about that? And then he said, well, I got to complain because as far as my job, I'm a truck driver. You see, I didn't think about different aspects and different jobs of people. I didn't think about that. So therefore, I understand. I understand if you're in certain niche or category or job and stuff like that, then you need that. I understand you got a valid point. I wasn't thinking like that. I was generalizing the issue. Give me a second, folks. My apology. I had a sneeze, so I don't want to sneeze in camera. That don't look right. Fix this camera. To fix this. Okay. Anyway, I digress. Continue. So that's what it is. So I understand that's a valid point, and that's 100%. So that I take into consideration. That it depends on what type of job you are. So yeah. I mean, I don't know the implementation or the APIs or the programming. If I messages come to Android, I do not know. Is it a good thing? I don't know. I mean, more people could use it if it's. Oh yeah, I had the camera. I was recording my video for this. I'll show it, people. I don't care. It was recommended, and it's a power bank. I'm at 80% done. I had a couple mistakes, so I lost track of time. To be honest, I was a little late, but I'm gonna continue anyway and go like 10, 15 more minutes late. So make it up for people. That was my apology. I lost track of it. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Niall? I didn't have time to put the camera away, and it's the old trusty G7 Lumia. No, let me start. Panasonic Lumia G7. It's working. So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. That I was trying to break it down because people have been talking about, well, iMac is going to, and I don't know if it's a good idea. You could put your comments. Yeah. Nah, I dropped one. You missed my this year I dropped one video besides live stream. I dropped the accessories for my iPad Pro 2020. Hey brother, you slacking on my videos. Just messing with you. But anyway, getting back to the subject, that's one subject everybody been talking about. Then they've been talking about iPads, mini LEDs. I was thinking it's worth upgrading. Not for me, I'm not gonna upgrade. I just finished paying my iPad, but I was just thinking, I'm like, it's only 5G and mini LED, if that's enough, and how it's gonna go the price structure because mini LED is expensive. Hey, how you doing? No, that's the Panasonic Lumia G7. That's the one that I have in the background. Yeah, I forgot to remove it from the background. It's not working. That's not my webcam. The webcam that I have is the Logic. Hey, what's up, Snowman? Logic C922. That's one that I'm using right now. So yeah, so that's what's been happening, and I've been thinking that, well, if what is entitled people to upgrade from different stuff because If you had the 2020, is that enough? I mean, it's a LT. I got the LT model, LTE. And let me explain what I got the LTE model because I don't want to be confined to Wi-Fi. If I want to go outside, want to be mobile, then I can't be mobile because I'm confined to it. So, you know, so that's no bueno be confined to Wi-Fi, but Wi-Fi is everywhere. Don't get me wrong, but to a certain point, you know what I mean. So I got the LT model. And it's been a joy because it's first my first iPad. I enjoy. I edit all my videos there with Lumen Fusion. It's strong. Let me go back to this comment. If you move the G7 over about a foot or right or left, you would look like you were in a YouTube studio. Oh, that's true. But you're right. But I'm gonna just leave it there for now. I don't feel like getting up and doing all that. Thanks. That's good for the future. So let me go back over here. Yeah, Lumion Fusion is a very powerful app, and also I heard that it is on the M1 chips. You could use it there with the Apple computers now. I don't know how good and efficient it is because it's a touch-based application. So I don't know how it will work with the mouse. Because I tried it with the mouse, having my iPad in the monitor with a big monitor to make it easier to have a bigger canvas so I could look at it. And it was not too much intuitive. I was having problems because it was meant for touch. So I don't know if they fixed those problems. But what it is $30 USD and it's worth every money because it's one-time payment. Okay. Yeah, bro. I was just messing with you, just kidding around. It's all good. It's all in fun. So yeah, that was the last video that I did, the iPad accessories, like a month and a half, almost 2 months ago. So yeah, fixing my microphone. Let me go over here. So you have any topic you want to discuss? Let's talk about the oh oh yeah, it's good because with the Apple Pencil, it's a game changer. The Apple Pencil is the mouse. So on the OnePlus, I've been seeing different mix and people talking about it, but I can't get too much opinion because I don't have it. From what I see, it's good. Some people say, "Oh, it's beating DSLR and everything," and it's this and that. And people, some people say, "Oh, it's getting overheat and stuff like that." Because I saw, people post it on the actual Twitter. So, so yeah, so I mean, it's so good. I mean, dancing and wrong. Give me a second, folks. I got to step off for a second. Sorry, I was getting a call, so I was making sure there was not an emergency. Sorry for that. My apologies. When it's my mom, I pick up quick. So she knows that I'm alive anyway. But anyway, I digress. That's not the subject. So yeah, so people been saying this and that. Honestly, the phone sensors are catching up, but they're not DSLR. They'll never be a DSLR. Now the 1 inch sensor is a different because the 1 inch sensor is in different places. For example, Sony CV1 and other Sony products like I forgot they got some other small cameras. On top of my head, I don't recall the actual model of those camera. But let me read this question. I have a question for the live stream: iPad Pro 12-inch or the Galaxy Tab? Well, let's break it down. What is the most product that you use? If you heavily into Google, then the 7 tab is going to meet your needs. But if you're into the actual Apple ecosystem more, then that's going to fit you. And also the 12.9 inch, if it's big, you like it like that. Because for me, I had that. I had it for a day. My friend let me borrow for a day before I bought mine. It's like I'm gonna work, borrow this. If you like it, of course, if I break it, it's my fault. But if you like it, then you buy that. But I didn't like it; it was too big for me. I already got a 13-inch Windows XPS computer, so that's what I was thinking. So that's my recommendation. Also, I just want to see it over here. Want to make a shout out to my wonderful, lovely niece. Yep, that's the best investment that I make. I made it LTE because I want to travel. With that said, I love you. We'll talk later. I always doing live stream on Mondays in case. So that's my oldest niece. Yes, it is nice. Okay, that's more over. Oh yeah, you're right. Um, hey, thanks for coming in, Gigi Gadget. Hey, think Tech King Mike. Sorry. Yeah, I just gave you a shout out because I was talking earlier that you made a good point about the actual Face ID because you had talked truck driver. So therefore, I agree 100%. It depends on the type of job. I wasn't thinking like that. So I was just like, oh, it's a second. It doesn't hurt. It's not gonna your fingers. I was making jokes about it. But honestly, my brother, you was right for 100% because it depends what type of job that you have, and it's good to have different type of biometric to open your phone in case you can, do this and this and that. And anyway, you need to be safe in all accounts. But hey, thanks for coming in. Salute, Tech Boner. All I okay, it's talking about somebody else. Yeah, I need the G Cam for the iPhone. Where can I find it? Yeah, just give me a second, folks. Bear with me. My apologies. Was checking out, so everything was okay. I won't pick up no more call. That was a very important call. That was my graphic designer about my logo, so I need to discuss that. So yeah, let me go back. Yes, to artist competition. Yes, and also shout out to my niece. She's a graphic designer. If anybody want logo and stuff like that, she can make them. Just hit me up and I get in contact with her and we could discuss the price and everything. She's awesome. She's been drawing. She was a little girl. She could draw. She know how to use Premiere and all that software because she took 2 years of graphic design in college. There's good one out there, but the Apple Pencil is the one of the best tool to invest. Yes, and I also have the Apple Pencil, and I also have the actual Magic Keyboard too. Hey, how you doing? Everything's going good. Hey, brother, congratulations on the rapid growth. I see your channel. Pretty soon you'll hit the 1K and the requirements. That's what's up. Enjoying your content, very informative, very engaging, very eye catching, and aesthetic and pleasing. So I got to give credit where credit's due. So yeah, so getting back to the subject, I was just thinking about that because I was thinking how it things works and the norms and things goes because people have been talking about well, I want Android Apple features on Android and I want Android features on Apple because everybody been talking about Apple customization now we have it. So are they both gonna merge, not merge together, but merge in some way? If that happens, would that be feasible for a lot of people? Because a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, I'll use the Android in a heartbeat if I have iMessage." But then, if you think about that, if you think about it, then do you want an Apple or do you want an Android? Because or do you want certain part of the features? And I don't think it's a good look to do that. I don't. I mean, personally, I'm against it. I want everything to be different. I like differences. You know what I'm saying? And that's better for competition, stuff like that. That's just my opinion on stuff like that. Yeah, so opinion stuff like that. So because like I said earlier, Windows operating system, the tile was lovely because it was different, you know, and that's what I like about certain stuff. If I want everything the same, it's gonna be boring. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind taking features, but making it almost the same. I mean, I already have an Android. Why want an iPhone be Android? All this and that. And oh, thanks. I appreciate it, my brother. Also, I'm gonna tell you something else. There was an app. It was Samsung app that they made it for the iPhone, and it mimic. It's not 100% usable, but it's something that you put it and then you do whatever, download it, whatever, whatever, and then it have the let me think about it. Samsung UI. I don't know these days. I mean, mm, that's just my opinion. Anybody have questions or anything? You're welcome to ask anything. Uh, First of all, I'm gonna give a sneak peek what I'm reviewing this week. Well, I'm reviewing because I should be finished today or tomorrow. This is the thing that I'm doing. Uh, I think I got it right. Put it right there. Very, very, very powerful. Best recommendation from somebody from Michael Pepper Tech Talk, and I'm glad that I bought it. I'll leave the rest for the this thing. Hey, thanks for coming in. Real deal finance. Much appreciate everybody being here. So yeah, so that's what I've been thinking because people have been talking about lately about I want this from this operating system, and I don't want everything to be the same. So that's just my opinion. So if you have anything, any comments or anything, put them there, and I'll discuss it to my best ability. On the getting back to the subject of the OnePlus, I mean OnePlus is making different price range phones because they got the Nord, they got this and that, and they got the 5G and different prices. Also, um, 5G is becoming more prevalent. Everybody's seeing more 5Gs coming out. Budget 5G phones are coming out, so that's a good thing from the Samsung A line series and stuff like that, like the A52 and the A71. Those are good phones. You get 80% to close to 90% of the flagship features. The FE edition is a good phone too. I don't know if they're doing the new FE because I haven't heard nothing, but that's a phone that is, I like to hear more about it. But the FE S21, that'll be good. Let me check something out. So yeah, so that's what I've been thinking. Get a break. Let me get water. Tell you one more thing quick. That's the name of the company. It's Amazon. I will put a link on my review video. So I've been working on that. So now I'm gonna talk about something that's been talked to death, but I want to mention this. If you're a company and you're taking off the chargers for your flagship, if you're taking off the charger for the flagship and you're saving the world, dismiss me with that. I'm calling you out. If you're mid-range and you're low budget in EBT, put it like that, phones are getting it. Why not the other phone getting? So Give me a second. Typing something quick. Okay, I'm going to type this. Okay, here it goes. What EBT stand for? So it's electronic bargain telephone. If your food stamp phones or whatever they want to call it, whatever people say, the terminology they give them outside, if your phone is affordable and you have chargers, why not? Because you're reneging yourself, you're contradicting yourself. Are you really saving the environment or are you hustling us for more nickel and dimes? I mean, there's another thing that I want to talk about it because that the more that I see it, the more that I just don't get it, and I scratch my head and I'll be like, okay, I don't see the purpose if stuff are still getting from your company actual chargers. Why why condemn a set of users? And well, if you buy that phone, you cannot get it, but if you buy the tablet, you could get it. If you buy a cheaper phone, you could get the charger. But then it's coming from your company. That's what it is. That's what it. I mean, it irritates me. Would you leave the iPhone message and FaceTime for Android? Honestly, I love Android better than iPhone. And the reason that I got with iPhone because I wanted to try, and then the ecosystem attracted me more and more. And do I have handcuffs? You could say yes and no, because I had an Android phone, but it was from New Mobile, I think. I don't know, the last giveaway that I won from Eric, and I gave it to my father. It was an excellent phone. Would I ever go back to Android? Yeah, if I go back to Android, and I will mention it right now, and I will say it 20 times, mark this day, and it's 7:33. If I ever go back, it's gonna go to a Pixel. A reason for that's the reason for Pixel. That's the yeah, that's the. I mean, it was from my father. So and then it works. It does everything. It texts. You could watch videos. I mean, it hasn't broken down. Oh yeah, I won a couple of giveaways. Let's say about 95% of the time. But yeah, so that's what I was getting back to it. So I mean, if I ever go back, yes, I would if it's a Pixel. But right now, what is in store, I love the 4A, 5G, and stuff like that. But right now, I'm not ready. You know what I'm saying? For go for any phone. Reason for, I'm investing in some other stuff. This phone is actually paid off. So I don't have to worry about buying another phone. I can put that money towards something else, for better equipment, audio, and stuff like that. I love this phone. It's very basic. It does everything, not basic, but it does everything that I need. It's working and broken down. I'm still rocking. It's the iPhone 10R. Uh, Phones come and go. Oh, okay. So let me go back read your question. So I might have read it wrong. Try to see if I can understand it. If iMessage and FaceTime were available for Android, will you leave the iPhone? Not really. Yes and no. It depends because I don't want Android to be in FaceTime on the iPhone. I don't. I don't. I mean, that's the differential factor. You know what I mean? That's what make apples. You know what I mean? I would for those two features, I would not leave. I would just say, you done Apple, you done. You just give away. You just give it away. That just so my fault because I didn't read the question correctly. I mean, people say that pay subscriptions and all that they will go for it, but it's not the same thing because and then underneath you using an iPhone, so I don't know how it's gonna be the actual picture sending quality and stuff like that. That underline coding and stuff like that because I'm not too familiar with that. It's still on Android, no matter how much tweaking Apple have in saying on what the iMessage and stuff like that. I don't know. So La follow. It don't have text wireless link to Windows S Pen support and camera grade hardware. Hey, how you doing, Savage? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would not leave for those two. For those, nah. I would just say to Apple, you disappoint me. You just gave it away. And honestly, that's what it is. That's when it comes down that I tell people. I mean, that's what I tell people. If you're a brand company and stuff like that, you keep starting stuff for yourself because that's making who you are. It could be a trap or not a trap or whatever, but that's the selling point. What people talk about it, the most thing they talk about iMessage, you can ask any teenager in high school, and it's been proven that 90% of the high school in the USA have iPhones, and they've been saying that they're keeping the iPhone because of iMessage. It's rare that you see a high school student using. Let me go back to this. Don't worry, they won't give it away if they do their market share lead is done. Correct. I agree with that. I mean, they have some features that they have given away, some stuff, but it's just I don't think it's the best thing. So currently, the next thing that I'm waiting for is the update for the face Face ID. But there's just one thing that I'm criticizing that Face ID. See, I don't care about green or blue bubbles. Before I continue my comment, I want to get to this. I'd rather talk to a person. What happened if somebody texts you, go to a hospital because such and such is dying? An example. I know that's an outrageous example. And then because it's a blue or green bubble, you don't answer. And then father, mother, cousin, whatever, whoever you love is dead, dying, and you don't got a chance to say goodbye because of your ignorance. That's just, I'm sorry, I'll call it how it is. I'm brutally, honestly, I don't care. I just want to get the message, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? In case of an emergency, people don't think about those stuff. People, oh, this and that, dismiss me, those are material. I just want to get the information, whatever it is. If it's good topic, bad topic, if it's an emergency, whatever, I'll talk to a person. But I don't understand. Oh, this isn't better. I don't know. Brand loyalty is. Ugh. Okay, let me go over here. Apple tried to sue Samsung for having a physical button, and also Samsung got Apple got sued. No, Samsung got sued because the first Samsung Galaxy I had it was almost like an iPhone. That was back in the days. And honestly, and nothing secure these days. If we're talking about all that, this and that, what is Apple main main thing that you use on the internet, the browser? Yes, you use Safari, but underneath, what is the search engine? Google. They're paying a royalty to use Google. Google. I mean, honestly, it's right there. Let me give you. Buy them. Google's right there. And Google is the search engine they use. I'm sorry, but nothing's secure in this world. I'm thinking tonight, Gigi. Okay, I'm not sure what it was that about, but did Louis say when his build is dropping? Yeah, tonight or tomorrow in the morning, 100% is dropping. It's about 80% done. So thanks, Ben, with me. And also, I want to discuss something that I'm doing tomorrow that I'm proud of myself for. I'm putting the vaccine, the first one tomorrow. Wish me good luck. I don't know if it's gonna knock me down or not, but that's why I'm slaving tonight and doing everything as much as I can because I'm gonna get it done. It's in the afternoon that I'm gonna get it done. So that's one thing that I'm happy that I'm getting. Yeah, Benny, everything's there, but Savage, honestly, the main search engine is Google. So I don't get that because they go back and forth and bigger, and it's still, you know, using stuff like that. Thanks, Barry. I appreciate it. So hopefully I'm good to go. I get to talk to y'all and everything. So honestly, if I drop it in the morning, I would. I think I might do the premiere. I don't know if it's Vest, but I think I want to do a premiere. If I drop it in the morning, if I drop it tonight, it's not gonna be a premiere the video. I don't know why I'm holding that. Give me a second. Oh yeah, I mean, I agree with you. In my opinion, it's crap. I tried it, so I'm talking for experience. So oh yeah, I need to get hydrated. It's mad hot in this room. I should open the window, but I don't want that noise to be on there. Also, I'm improving my audio. I'm getting a lap mic, so I'm getting the Rode mic. I have the money and everything, so I'm getting the Rode mic. That's the only thing that I'm buying. The Rode mic, wireless Go number 2. I'm getting that. I'm getting. That's the only system that I'm getting. That's the only thing that I'm wasting money for this shit. That's gonna be my big purchase. Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, they're different search engines, but okay. The camera is Lumia, no Panasonic Lumia G7. I was recording my video, doing a couple of things, and honestly, I was late because of that because I lost track of time. When I looked up, I said, "Oh, I'm late," so I left it there. Yep, that's the one. It's working, lovely. Y'all don't want to hear this, but I gotta say it. Let me get close. Y'all ready? That's the. I'm gonna point to the sign. Go like this, right there. I want that and a giveaway, a whole package. I want the camera with the kit lens. I want a shotgun mic, and that's it. That's all I want. Oh, with an extra lens. That it was the lens that I got is right here on the camera. It's 25 millimeter, 1.7. So it's bokeh for days. I just got to learn how to use manual. I'm trying to learn. So that's what I want. And I want it for Max Jervy. So that's the channel that I want from that. Not bad because it was 525 people that go for it, and he said my name, and I was surprised. Bro, you want that, and you haven't been shooting videos with it? Oh yeah, I've been shooting here and there, special projects. That's what I use all the time. Yeah, I went this year manual all the way. Confused, but I went manual. I said, that's what I went for. So, Mike, I just thinking about your question about Face ID and different biometrics. I wonder if they could do voice biometrics. If it's good to unlock your phone by voice biometric, I'm thinking if that could be done in the future. I don't know, due to the fact because you're in a special job and like I said earlier, you're a truck driver. So wouldn't that be more safer than trying to reach the phone stuff like that? So that's something that got me thinking that we was talking about that subject. So I wanted to go back to it quick because you know use the voice, some voice speech, whatever they do, so they recognize your voice. You could save it, and actually you could call the commands and open your phone by your voice. That's just, I mean, I think that's safe for certain industry of jobs. Hmm. Oh yeah. Nah, I mean, appreciate you. Thanks for keeping me on my toes. I mean, yeah. So let me go back over here. Are academics paper or voice biometrics? I'm not too sure because you and Barry are the ones that do coding stuff like that. I don't know how that works, but let me see over here. I have used it for two FA okay, two-factor authentication. I mean even that's good because if you think about it, if you're doing certain type of job and have the voice command for biometric, however they do it, I mean, honestly, that's what it is. So, but not the primary. No, no, not the primary. Honestly, no. But as a secondary, it's good. Have more than one. I mean, we got two biometrics on the iPhone, but it's not safe. You still got to reach for the phone. So, yeah. So yeah, that's one thing that I've been thinking about it. Ways to keep us safe in different environments, different stuff on the actual iPhone because I don't know. I mean, if it's safe to touch it, tap quick, and you could do it, but I think things are important. You need to keep your eyes on the road. So, anybody have question? Anything that I can answer or anything? Give me a second. Drink more water. Honestly, I love technology. Technology is a wonderful thing, but people are missing the point. Let me get back to that because I want to drive this point home. Let me get ready. Right now, I'm gonna switch. One, two, three. The topic is brand loyalty. You ready? What is the company giving you that you are brand loyalty? Yeah, I did A roll and B roll. I'm working on the A roll right now. That's the last thing I need to do. Hey, thanks for coming in, Big John. Much appreciated. So let's get back to the subject, brand loyalty. What is the company giving you? Okay, nobody can answer that. Go ahead. Nobody can answer that because they're not giving you nothing. Yes, you can make money from every company. You got a computer, you can edit, you can make money. Yes, they're giving you something, but you got to pay for the equipment. So the company's not giving you nothing. What be brand loyal? I like to use anything that work for my job. So by you being brand loyal, you are giving. Sorry, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say because people got mad at me. I had a discussion, an argument on that's already posted on the actual internet. Free advertising to the company. You're like, oh, okay. It could be okay. If you got this company right and you rep the company, let me break it down. Let's go for iPhone. iPhone. Hold up. Thanks for coming in. iPhone, this and that, and you come in with all that mess, and I ask you a simple question: what else do you have use? You're like, oh no, I don't like Android. Oh, I don't like this, and that, right? Whatever, because it could be phones, could be laptops, stuff like that. Oh, I never used that. I'm gonna stay quiet, and I'm referring to myself. I was one of those people because I used to make fun of Apple all the time. Look, I use Apple, and I like Apple. See, but now I changed my demeanor. My demeanor is whatever it works, and that's what I'm gonna use. So let me read this. Why does it has to be brand loyalty? Why can't it be that they really like the company and everything works for them? So stick with that what works for them. That's what I'm getting to. That's a different, and that's my second part of it of this topic. If it worked for you, it's fine. But when you are going crazy, like not going crazy, but advertising all over, this is better than yours, this is what it is, and nothing else, then you are a brand loyalist. Like if you say, "Oh, I like this company because it worked for me, it's working," and blah blah blah. Okay, I respect that. But when you go beyond to certain point, be like, Android, that's just whack. That's a $2 phone. Well, if you are paying for $2 phones on Android, of course, if you don't have flagships, because I had talked to some creators and be like, "Oh, I use this Metro phone from Android with no bueno." Of course, there'll be no bueno. You get what you pay for, so you can't throw the company under the bus for that. That's what I mean. That's what I tell people. You are, if you don't use the product, don't talk about a product. We go back a bit. It's always been to work with what you have. Don't try and keep up with others. I have to start all over again, but I can't do it. Yes, I agree. Work what you have, learn what you have, master what you have, and then move up. But brand loyalty. I mean, if it works for some people, it works, and you talk about it, and it depends how you talk about it. Because I think people, sometimes I'll be like, "Yo, it's not worth." If people that this phone solve my needs, it's not free advertising. No, it's not. But all right, let me give you a perfect example because people are misunderstanding. I would never use that piece of crap Android. iPhone for life. That's brand loyalty. Now, if you say, "Oh, I like iPhone because it's meeting my needs, it's working for this area," and you break it down nicely and stuff like that, cool. I'll be like, "Okay, you don't need to use Android. That's fine." See what I'm trying to say? It depends how you word it. It depends how the conversation come up. See the brand loyalties will be like, "Oh, this and that, my way, the highway." Well, how you gonna have rising your knowledge if you always confined to one area? The more you explore, the more better you get. And then you always talking about this company, this is all the time. Then you're a brand loyalist. See, a brand loyal test. You know why I'm saying that? Because if you champion this all the time, it depends how the conversation is talked about. Let me throw this back over here. Because if you look at it, everything around us is free advertising. I'm not talking about this, but it got a logo. So am I advertising it? It's not indirect advertisement, but it's indirect and direct. You see what I mean? Yeah, I need that clarification. That's this and that. That's what I'm saying. Because I look, you ask every teenager what they're gonna say. I don't want Androids because my family are one of the first ones to do it. I don't want Android. That's a piece of crap. Yeah, I have not seen too many examples of brand loyalty online. You ask people because it don't have to be online. When your brand loyalty it could be regular conversation about my family, all my family teenagers. I try to give them an Android phone. They say no for a day to use. Uh, I don't know. I mean, it's stuff like that, but it don't. I mean, it is what it is. It's just the one thing that I don't know. It's no bueno for people. Let me go back over here. Yeah, so you having a conversation with someone in real life and they blew you off. No, I mean it depends because when I talk to certain people, like I was basing this week, I was doing a little bit of research when I talk on the phone. I was talking about why you prefer this and that. They're like, "Yo, that piece of garbage. I don't want to hear it, Android." But if you haven't tried, how can I say it's a piece of garbage? I mean, the Note is a perfect phone. Got the S Pen. It's a wonderful phone. The Samsung No Line, stuff like that. It's just I'm not basing this on one person either. I'm not. I'm just saying that I've been doing my research, and I will talk this week, and I had talked at the beginning of the year. I just wanted to make sure this is not one-on-one conversation, but there's people that diehard fans that go hard for the company. I mean, it's cool if the company is working and you praise the company, but praising it and overdoing is two different things. If you get what I mean. Mhm. Oh yeah, I already talked about that. So yeah, I'm just very happy that I got my niece to come over here for the first time. She was here. My mom just watch my live stream sometimes. She be in it. So it's good because I'm the only one that talk about tech in my family, my media family. So everybody else is not really into tech like that. So it is what it is. So yeah, getting back to the subject of the actual audio that I was that's the last subject that I'm gonna talk about. Yeah, I'm getting the wireless Go 2, and the reason that I'm getting it because Ro is a it's a good company. It had proven over the years. I've been watching tutorial and stuff like that on it, and it's good to have that. You know, because I also have the Ro Video Micro. I have that too. It's not in my camera. I took it down because I was doing B-roll, so I don't need that to be bothering me and the way when I'm moving and panning, doing stuff like that. So actually, I was happy and content with it. So I'm gonna stay here about 5 to 10 minutes more because I came late, a little bit late because I lost track of time because I was recording stuff like that. So you have any questions? Go ahead. Anything you want to know, or anything that I could answer to my best ability, put it out there. We'll talk about it. So right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm working on the audio because not only it's gonna be good for the channel, but also gonna be good for outside projects. So by having improving the audio, I don't have to be confined to one area because of the microphone type of style. I can move around, talk to people, record, and do stuff like that. So I want the flexibility, and that's why I'm getting. That's the only thing that I'm getting, and I should be fine with that because for a while, camera is working. It's lovely. No, I mean right there. Put it this way, because it's been working. I just got to learn the manual settings better. But with in due time, I've been working hard on that this year. I've been going for it. It's whatever happens. Also, so what is coming down um of this year? 'Cause we got the One Plus coming out. Yes, I do everything 4K. Everything 4K. Just sometimes got to play with it because it's difficult because the 4K it crop everything. If it's not 4K, it's because I didn't put it 4K by mistake. I started doing 4K way back, but this year I say I'm going to strictly do 4K everything. No, I haven't changed it. It's Logic C922. But on the camera, I'm gonna check if it's not if in my actual because I'm not sure if it broke. I gotta check if it not uh, the HDMI cable, whatever. I could put it. That could be my webcam too, because people had used that for webcams a lot. Let me go back over here. What software you edit? I edit with Lumia Fusion. I edit with Luma Fusion. Once in the future, or I don't know when, I'm going to Final Cut Pro because I'm getting a actual MacBook or whatever mini MacBook or get the laptop or whatever. But it's in the future. The first thing I'm working is with the audio, so I can enhance my audio when I do outside projects, little small projects. I don't do nothing big. If I do like a little birthday for my cuts and stuff like that, because honestly, since we're talking about that, friends and stuff like that, I don't do big weddings. I don't do that. I don't have the equipment for that. It's the camera is capable. Don't get me wrong. It is capable. People have done it, but Hey, how you doing, Tito? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I had Adobe for 5 months and I got rid of it because I didn't want to pay for it no more. I was learning Adobe. I was getting good at a little bit good in Adobe, but I said it's too much paying for it. So I'd rather, use that money for something else. So yeah, so we're talking about technology and everything. If you do side projects, another thing. Sorry that I'm jumping, but I'm talking about general subject. I don't have really nothing to talk. If you're doing projects, this won't cut it. It's not the camera. One camera won't cut it. Thanks, my brother. Thanks. Appreciate that. So yeah, so that one camera won't cut it. Let me explain it. Let me break it down. Oh, excuse me. My camera broke down. I couldn't get your vows. Oh, excuse me. I couldn't get your engagement when you proposed to her. You always got to have two cameras. Always. Always. Let me explain why. Some cameras have the technology to record to dual SD card, but I still have two cameras. What happened if the camera break down and or your SD card get messed up? You always got to have a backup. That's the first thing that I learned when I went to computer school. Backup. You always got to have a backup. If you're gonna record something, have the same camera style, so you don't have to work hard on your actual edits, trying to get the color grading and match the things. No, if you are a content creator and you're going out there to, to do freelance work, you must have two cameras. One, it won't cut it. Honestly, I mean, my friend learned that the hard way. Yeah, I agree because my boy was doing a little small party. It was a sweet 15 that we do. In America, they do 16, but we're doing a free 15, Puerto Rican style. And this camera, I don't know what happened when she was getting the crown. It overheated. I don't know what happened. It never happened, but in that instant, it blanked out. So lucky was, a small party. It was not a big party, to be honest. It was just a friend of a friend. It was just a little something they threw for a daughter. You know what I'm saying? But still, no, it's true, but it depends because if you know how to rock your equipment, even I mean, I'm not saying don't get a $2 equipment. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. But if you think about it, LaShawn, if you get a decent camera, this one could do a wedding. If you had two of those, you could do a wedding. Perfect. It's not wrong with the camera. You know what I mean? Two of those. You know, anything that records 4K is good. Is good. Anything that could do photos, different megapixels, stuff like that. It's to a certain extent, it's good. You know, I mean, if you got poor equipment and you're gonna try to finesse and work your way up to get a couple of bucks, and you do wrong, there goes your reputation. I saw one person had two of these, right? Two of these, he got a good deal, brand new. He got a good deal. Both of them, I don't know. He got it in 2000. Yeah, 2020. He bought it. He got it for $1,000 both. I don't know what he did, and I don't know. One of them was used, and the other one was brand new in the box. I saw with my own eyes, and he started. And he did one wedding because COVID couldn't do, and and that's good because that's giving mom word of mouth. No, I'm not getting married. I'm just saying in general for like any freelance work, wedding, birthday, stuff like that. You know, that is good to have two equipments and all. Yep, and also Great stream yesterday was very informative. To tell you, I forgot to say that before I continue over here. For anybody that's doing anything in content creation, the first thing that I'll tell you If you're doing a content creation, since we're talking about everything, because there's no specific topic, there's two things. If you want to be a content creator, you got to put in the work. That's one thing. We all work different paces. We all got different stuff. We're all humans. So there's no excuse. It's called time management. That's what I'm working on it. I'm at three things. Three things that are important. Be yourself, be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. Have fun with the process. Have fun, be yourself, be engagement. See, it's lagging my camera. I don't know why. But be yourself, be yourself. Second of all, bring value to your viewers. And third, it has to do with equipment. You could start with your phone. Make sure your audio is on point. Your audio, you don't have to go crazy and spend a lot of money on your audio, but you have to get the right audio to work because poor video at the beginning could be accessible and stuff like that. And sorry for the lack of topics. I was just jumping and different stuff. Let me see. I don't know what's wrong with this. See, it's weird. But I'm gonna check how to connect that and use that. If they got an app or something, or get a cheap capture card. So before I leave, I want to say I got 2 more minutes. Thanks for everybody for walking with me. Thanks for being patient with me. At the end of the day, it's all up to me. If I whether want to succeed or not, it's all up to me. It's all up to me. But it's all up to me. And can we read this quick? No worry, bro. It's an open discussion. It will flow. Enjoy the discussion. Thanks. Honestly, it's all up to me. There's no excuses. But I don't put no excuses. All I want to say, thanks everybody for pushing me to, because that's why I rock with this. It's my tech family because y'all be like, yo, where's the video? What are you doing? Yeah, I might be busy. I don't want to say why I didn't do the video, why this and that. I don't want to discuss that part because it's personal, but it's fine, and then and hopefully I'm good this week and the vaccine doesn't attack me because I'm getting the first one tomorrow. And with that said, thanks everybody for coming in. Tune in, same time, same channel next week. With that said, much love. Take care, folks. Stay safe. Peace. I'll see you online.